welcome. After a long TSL, we are back. We are back with Season 2 round, and this is Watkins Glen. Yes, we are at Watkins Glen this weekend, and yeah, we are a little late to qualifying because of technical issues, but these technical issues should be solved now, and I can concentrate on giving you the show I always give. Yeah, at the moment we have X-Rat on top, on pole position, on provisional pole with a 132.7. Monica is 6 tenths behind with a 133.3. Streets Mark is third with a 134.0. Dull Mage only in fourth. That's unusual. He's just 600ths of a second behind his teammate. Zephyr is fifth with a 134.4. And BW is the provisional pole sitter in GTE with a 141.2. Deathstroke is second with a 141.8. TX is third with a 142.1. Lumatic fourth with a 143.5. And Big Brother also just overtook Lumatic with a 142.9. So let's see if we can see any action going on track at this qualifying session. Monica just set a new fastest lap for himself. So he's now... wasn't he... I'm confused again, like always. I'm always confused. Oh, BW just went into the wall. A view of his car to view this wonderful circuit. First corner is a right hand 90 degrees corner, and then it goes into a uphill S section, letting the LMP2 dual speed car through. This uphill S section can be very difficult. Now onto the long straight, which has a bus stop chicane at the end here. Hit this right, then you can take a lot of speed through this long right-hander. Then onto the longer layout into this long left-hander. And then you have a big hairpin, I would say, here, a right-hander. Now a little straight to breathe, and now again a long turn, a long right-hand turn, and a long left-hand turn, a little bit tighter than the other ones, onto the normal layout again. The last few turns, the last turn is very critical to get the most speed onto the start-finish straight, and that was a lap of Watkins Glen. There is some light rain forecasted for the first few laps of the race. So that's going to be interesting to see how the cars and drivers will work with that. Oh, Monica catched up to X-Rat. He's only 2 tenths behind now. And Team Dullspears not in shape this weekend, it seems like. Dullmage only 1 point... yeah, Dullmage a big 1.2 seconds behind Moniker and X-Rat. That's really weird. Normally Dullmage would be first or second, mostly first. Don't ask why all the cars are damaged. I don't know. I came late into the lobby. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know what happened here. Stop. 3 minutes to go in the qualifying session. Oh, he improved in the second sector by 4 tenths. This could be a good lap for him. Oh, Moniker is on provisional pole at the moment in LMP2. He's 1/10 ahead of X-Rat. By 4 tenths and pulls ahead of his teammate and is now third in GTE. Oh, BW is improving too. Let's see if he can beat his teammate this weekend, as Deathstroke has already got a winning streak of 4 wins in a row. That's really impressive by the young driver. Through the final turn. And over the line he goes, and only a slight improvement. He's still a few tenths behind his teammate in second place in GTE. 1 minute to go, and most of the drivers are in the pits. The only drivers out on track are Dullmage, BW, and Big Bud Rosler. Dolmage has an improvement, but doesn't quite get that second place. Flashing his lights at that Ford GT because he wants a clean lap. Doesn't want to get hauled up. Unfortunately, it looks like the Ford GT will get into his way. Around the outside he has to go. It's not good for Dolmage, but maybe he will improve. Nope, he doesn't improve anymore. And even Big Bot Russell goes to the pit, so it didn't even make sense. BW is already finished. Oh, BW set a new pole time for GTE. He's now pole sitter in GTE. He's ahead of his teammate. So yeah, that's the grid. I will go through it when they stand on the grid, because then it's easier. This will interrupt me. Here we are. Monica got pole position in LMP2, only 1/10 ahead of the X-Rat, and BW got pole in GTE. A whole second ahead of Deathstroke. Okay, and okay, here we are in for the race, for the rainy Watkins Glen. On pole we have Moniker in LMP2. Second in LMP2 is X-Rat. Third is Dolmage. Fourth is Zephyr, and Streetsmark starts as fifth. BW got the pole position in GTE ahead of his teammate Deathstroke, who won 4 times in a row and wants the 5th win here in Watkins Glen. Big Bad Rosler is third, just ahead of his teammate in for TX. And Lumatic, again, an okay qualifying. He wants to start from the back. So let's see how this goes, and this camera is not showing the cars. Wow. Ah, there we have some cars. This is only light rain, and you can see it is a lot of rain already. And here we go. The lights go green, and away we go for the Watkins Glen race. Season 2, round 7 of GTSL, and into the first corner they go. It seems like a pretty clean start, but Zephyr went down the field. He spun. It doesn't look like he's got damage, but yeah. Monica now turns into the bus stop. Oh, BW very wide for the bus stop, and into the wall he goes, into the safety barrier there, and he has a lot of damage. A lot of damage. That doesn't look too good for him. I think he has suspension damage. That's not good. Monica is in third, X-Rat second, Dolmage third, Streetsmark fourth, and Deathstroke is in first in GTE. TX is second in GTE, Big Bad Rosler third, Lumatic fourth. Zephyr is fighting his way through the GTE field, and Lumatic, is fourth in GTE and BW fifth because of a crash. Side by side on the pit straight, Dolmage and X-Rad. Dolmage got down the inside of X-Rad and now got into second place of LMP2. And is able to secure it. Now after the first lap, they all settle down a little bit. They're still going up a little. Oh, Dolmage is catching up drastically to Moniker. It looks like the Team Dulsby machine has more pace in the race, in the rain actually, than in the dry qualifying compared to the other ones. Interesting. He's flashing his slides at Moniker to show that he's there, but he is not quite at the distance of a attacking move. Both going a little bit wide at turn 1. Zephyr already almost catched up to LMP2 again. He's ahead of GTE again. So yeah. Oh, we missed how Dolmage got into the lead. Oh no, they are still battling side by side out of the horseshoe, I think it is. And now into the next right-hander around the outside in the rain. Oh, they touch. There was contact. And Dolmage actually pulls ahead. And X-Rod also got past Moniker. So Moniker going in reverse here, it seems like. And Streetsmark has to watch it from far back. Monica goes back past X-Rad. At the moment, it's a pretty clean race uh, for uh, for a race with rain. But we already know that from Donington. That was a pretty clean race till the end. The chaos came more at the end of the race than at the start. And this is not going to be a full rain race. At least the forecast says that. BW will get into the way of the LMP2 leaders now, as BW is going around and around this circuit because he has crashed in the first lap in the bus stop, unfortunately, and had to pit because of damage. Monica made a mistake, I think, because Streetsmart caught up massively in him. Okay, yeah, camera, hello. BW leaving everybody by as he has no reason to fight them. Oh, Monica did a mistake into the bus stop, but quickly recovered from it, as it seems like it doesn't even affect him. Oh, Zephyr got past Streetsmart. When did that happen? Streetsmart must have made some kind of mistake. You can't tell me that was on pure pace. At the moment, Deathstroke is on the best way. It's still 1 hour and 30 minutes to go, but at the moment, Deathstroke is on the best way to get his 5th win in a row in GTSL, which would set a benchmark for new members in this league. That's wow, because yeah. There was never a driver who has scored more more wins in a row than Deathstroke. Monica should put some pace on, because yeah, he's I think challenging for the championship, when I'm right, and he should get to Dolmage and challenge him, because the championship will be gone otherwise. I don't know what I'm talking here. Let's look at the times between X-Rod and Moniker. Maybe we can see if Moniker is faster, quicker, faster or quicker, yeah. Faster or slower, or at the same pace. At the moment it seems like he loses a bit of time to extract out of the corners. TX got past Deathstroke. We are missing all the action today. That's so unfortunate. Let's go into the cockpit view of Deathstroke. At the moment the rain is still pretty strong, and I think the drivers are just waiting on the rain to go, because yeah, rain is fun, but yeah, sometimes dry racing is better, because at the moment they are all very spread out. I think with some dry weather, this could be balanced, I would say. But actually there is some battling at the moment. not battling, but there are some cars close to each other. That was a close call between Lumatic and Street Smart. And Deathstroke is catching up to TX. Oh, did he went into the, did he go into the wall? If yes, then that's not good. Obviously. Yeah, the rain is getting less, I think. But the spray and the water on track is still pretty high. Now Streetsmart is catching up to Zephyr because he is lapping the GTEs. Moniker is in fighting distance to X-Rat. Oh, close call with the GTE. Oh, that curb is dangerous, Zephyr. Don't use it. Oh, and Streetsmark also getting frustrated with the GTE as he flashes his lights because he gets hauled up at the exit of the corner. Oh, running wide at the final few turns. It's always hard to watch two battles at the same time. Oh! Deathstroke into the wall. I don't know if that was connection lag or if that was a legitimate contact with the wall. If yes, that looked very hard. Oh, somebody has spun. Who's that? Oh, it's I don't mean him, but Zephyr also has spun. Somebody also has spun ahead of the bus stop. Oh, Big Bad Rosler. That doesn't look good. Two spins at the same time. Oh, yeah, the rain has stopped. The track is now drying out. And sometimes when the track is drying, you get confident with the track as a driver, and then there are little patches of water on the track. When you hit them, you're gone. You're just gone, and I think that happened with Big Bad Rossi. That's because this effect is really bad in the bus stop chicane. Look, everywhere is no spray at all, but in that bus stop there's so much spray that's so ridiculous. Zephyr is in the pit. Okay, he has damage, but still. Oh, Big Bad Russell retired, I'm seeing. Really close at the back is at the back of TX is Deathstroke, who wants that lead back. A little look down the inside, but not quite. And TX goes into the pits. And now the plan for Deathstroke should be push, just hell out of the car and hope to get in front of him, because most of the track may be dry enough for slicks now, but the chicane is a real problem. The chicane, for some reason, don't want to dry. It's really confusing. Look how much spray it kicks up. And the rest of the track is nearly bone dry. Yeah, look how much spray this chicane kicks up. Dome just lapping Lumatic. Oh, Monica getting really close to the puddle. When I tested the track and got to that and touched the puddle just a slightly little bit, I spun. I was just gone. Sefa in the pits again. Did he put on the wrong tires or what's going on? Did he spin again? X-Rat just slightly hitting that wall. This all gives some time to Monica. Oh, into the bus stop, maybe down the inside? No, he thinks better of it. Oh, why was that just a driving error of Monica, or why did X-Rat have so much grip through the bus stop? Dome Ages in the pits, and Deathstroke. Both leaders, both category leaders, are in the pits. Monica is also in the pits. Sefa is all the way behind Lumatic because of his 2 pit stops, and Deathstroke is all the way behind TX again. Is Lumatic still on the wet tires? Is he still on the wet tires? Oh, oh god. Monica is still in the pits. Oh. Going a bit wide or giving the LMP2 a lot of space. Monica is still in the pits. What's going on? Did he does he have damage, or am I missing something? Hey? Uh-oh. Now Street Smug is actually ahead of Dolmage. It looks like the chicane is mostly dry. Not completely, but mostly, and Street Smug loses it as I say that, and just keeps it out of the barrier. Close call for him. And now the GTE car of TX, I believe, will overtake him. But not for long, I think. And BW is in the pits. Monica is still in the pits. I think there is a big problem with Monica, and X-Rat is now in the pits. Oh, and now Street Smug is going into the pits, and Dolmage will take that first place as X-Rat is in the pits. I'm saying a lot of times in the pit. I'm saying in the pits a lot of times. I can't speak English. I guess that's Moniker out of the race with technical issues. I don't know what happened to him. Lumatic, the current GTE leader, is into the pits as the TX takes over the lead, and Deathstroke follows in second. Deathstroke has better pace than TX, but for some reason he's not in the lead. He made some kind of mistake in the first phase of the race, and since then he's just behind TX. There's still a little bit of water at the end of the bus stop, but nothing big to worry about. There are a few puddles here and there, but Deathstroke is putting TX under pressure, but he can't really attack him at the moment, it looks like. Better soon. As Deathstroke is now right at the back of TX, and TX actually goes onto the grass. Moniker is still in the pits. It seems like he retired because of something, but it seemed like a normal race. I don't know what happened. Maybe he has some type of a glitch. Maybe he's still driving, but on my screen he's just standing in the pits. That's always possible on project cars. Deathstroke is really close at TX, but there is no opportunity to pass him. He's always too far back at the corners where he could have an opportunity, but Oh, TX made a mistake, but nope, Deathstroke can't make the move. It's, I think Deathstroke feels really frustrated about this. But maybe after this long straight at the bus stop. Nope, the slipstream isn't strong enough. The Ford GT is too fast on the straights. Oh, maybe now he pulls side by side round the outside. This could be a great move for the lead. They are still side by side. Deathstroke went around the outside of TX and they are still side by side. And now, come on, hold around the outside, Deathstroke. Yes, they are still side by side. Now he has the inside line and he pulls ahead. Deathstroke. Oh, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. TX is on the inside. And oh, Deathstroke. Oh, it nearly turned out to be a amazing move for the lead, but unfortunately TX fighted back and secured his first place, and BW went to the pits, and he is actually starting again, so yeah. Yeah, you can see here's still a bit of water, as there's some water kicked up onto the windscreen of Deathstroke. One hour to go and there's already a big fight for the lead in GTE, as the rest of the fields are very spread out. Now Cepha could play a factor in this battle, whatever, as he wants to lap these drivers. And he goes around the outside of both of them. It doesn't affect one of them. They are on such a similar pace that Destro can't find a way around him. There is no possible way. He can force it, but then they have to they most likely will have contact, and they don't want contact. They want to get those, or Destro wants to get those win fairly. Now the next LMP2 will come through, and that looks like a Team Dullsby machine. I think it's Street Smart. I'm not sure. Yep, Street Smart. It's the number 12. Oh, that was unfortunate for Deathstroke. He had to let him through in the bus stop chicane. He lost a lot of time to TX. Now a second dual spear machine comes through. That must be Dolmage. Through the S's here, very close to the back of the Ford GT. Oh, and he pulls away. That's so weird. As Deathstroke is in the slipstream all the time. At the moment, Dolmage is just chilling his yeah, he's just chilling at the front of the field. He's already on his 33rd lap and is going to go on to his 34th lap. And we're still watching this battle of TX and Deathstroke. It's going on more than 10 minutes. These guys are going for it. Oh, and TX made a mistake. That's the lead for Deathstroke. A small but a small mistake with a big impact for TX. I say small, it was quite a big one, but yeah, that's the lead for Deathstroke. With 50 minutes to go, we have a new lead in GTE. Dolmage now goes on to his 35th lap. There's the teammate of Deathstroke, unfortunately in the last place of GTE, still after a massive impact into the wall in the bus stop in the first lap. Yes, Zephyr is far behind in the LMP2 class as well, because he had 2 spins, I think, and 2 pit stops. Correct me if I'm wrong. BW into the pits again. Oh, he seemed to have crashed, as his hood is missing. He got it back. Yeah, I think I'm going to invite Big Man Ross to the party. Let's see if he will join. Oh, somebody has spun. Street Smart has spun.
What's up?
Hi. I need a little bit of yeah. I'm lonely again.
Why wouldn't Moniker come over?
I wanted you here. I thought of you first, and if you wouldn't have come, I would have invited Monica.
Yeah.
But it seemed like a normal race for Monica.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah.
His car didn't look like it had any damage or anything.
What happened to you?
I spun out. I was throwing a really good lap down, and I decided to push it too hard over the long right-hand sweeper after the chicane. I spun, overheated my rears. About 3 turns later, I just completely, maybe half a track later, I just completely lost it and chopped off my rear wing, and I couldn't even make it around the track, so just gave up. No rear wing in the wet is not really doable.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, most of the race was pretty boring, if I'm allowed to say that.
Like, TX and Deathstroke were going at it for what, 6 or 10 laps?
Yeah. But then TX made a mistake.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up, though. Deathstroke isn't really throwing down blistering fast laps either.
X-Rider's at the pits.
Huh. Does he need fuel again already? Maybe he's trying to get fuel for that final run.
Yeah. Was 27 seconds behind Dolmage ahead of the pit stop.
Well, he was 19.
Oh.
Like a few laps back, so maybe he had an incident. Who knows? But it doesn't look like he has any damage.
Yeah, sometimes the cars have damage, and sometimes not.
Well,
It's
it looks like he does because it's just sitting there now after it's already fueled up. Maybe he fixed it a little bit. But he can probably make the rest of the race.
yeah, most likely.
Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. I'm still a little bit peeved off at myself for wrecking.
Yeah, I'm quiet too because there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
It's one of those races.
Yeah. I felt like I could have kept good pace too, but who knows. But I did a practice run and I felt I was doing 142, 143s in the car on a practice race, but I was also overheating my rears a little bit, so
Oh. So
who knows how it would have turned out. But they're gonna have to pit again, so this will be interesting. So, interesting thing here, Lou Matic may be able to make the rest of the race.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the BMW has a big fuel tank.
He still has 53 liters left. Let me do a quick calculation, because I was using about 2.5 liters a lap. And he probably has 36 divided by 1.6. "21 laps left.
Hmm.
52 liters, I'm calculating, is what he needs to finish the race. So he may, it seems very likely he could just finish a race without having to pit again. Especially if he runs lean.
Do the tires hold up?
Mine were holding up good. I don't know about his, but mine just run on the
Okay.
hards.
But that also depends on the car, right?
I guess. I mean, I ran softs on the GT to try it out, and I was running slower laps than the hards, and they were wearing out super fast. So
Hmm.
sometimes this game makes sense, you know.
Street Smart is
But
at the pits, getting his fuel and tires.
see why I put my money on Lou Matic to win? I knew fuel. I knew we were gonna have to pit twice, and I was like, Lumatic might not have to. And I feel like that's probably why he stayed out on the track for so long on the wets, because
Yeah.
he had that strategy as well. Because he stayed out what 3 or 4 laps extra more than everyone on the wets, probably. But he is a minute behind, and a pit stop doesn't cost a minute; it costs like 30 seconds. So
Yeah, so it's a good strategy, but he doesn't have quite the pace to pull it off.
well, he was putting down some decent pace in the 143s, but he had a couple incidents. I think that's mainly the big reason. I know Steve, at least one spin out, I think 2 or 3 total.
Oh.
Well, he spun out in front of me when it was wet, and he spun out one time when I was talking to TX, so at least 2 times.
I think I didn't notice anything of that.
TX is keeping up with him.
Yeah, I already said they are on a similar pace. That's why it was so hard for Deathstroke to get past.
Which is like confusing. I feel like he could be faster based on his quality time and BW's lap times, because BW was down in the 141s.
Yeah, BW
But maybe
had an unfortunate incident in the first lap.
Yeah. Although he may be just trying to save his tires at the same time. So
Now Dolmage.
Either. Oh, Seether just spun out.
Oh. Yeah, he has to pit, I think, again. Yeah.